You're watching the Horizon League on ESPN+. Beautiful Sunday afternoon in Highland Heights, Kentucky. It's the final match of the NKU Volleyball Invitational as number 4 Louisville takes on Northern Kentucky. Pleasant good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Regents Hall. I'm Matt Sexton. Well, Louisville looking for 3 wins in as many matches in this NKU Invitational. They take on a Northern Kentucky side that is not only looking to upset the number 4 team in the country, try to pick up their first win against Louisville since 1980. As we take a look at the schedule for this event, wrapping up with this match. Of course, brought to you by Central Bank, the official banking partner of NKU Athletics. And earlier today, we had a stunner. South Dakota beating Missouri by 3-1. Can Northern Kentucky give us our second upset of the day? Leading the way for Louisville, Anna DeBeer. The reigning ACC Co-Player of the Year led Louisville in a straight sets win over Missouri on Saturday. She had 11 kills and 9 digs, hit .407 in the Louisville win. For Northern Kentucky, second day in a row, it's Joy Banks. She followed up her 17-kill performance from Friday with a 16-kill outing in the win over South Dakota. She hit .452 for the match, added 6 digs in the win for the Norse. Kelly, 8th season at Louisville. Former National Coach of the Year, 3-time ACC Coach of the Year, 3 consecutive seasons, 2020, 21, and 22. Trying to get her team not only into a deep run in the NCAA tournament, they would love to be there at the end. The tournament champion is crowned in Louisville at the Yum Center. Northern Kentucky, Liz Hart, what a great job she has done with this program, going from standout player to standout coach, closing in on 250 wins. We'll take a look at Liz in a moment. Former GLVC Player of the Year in her Division II days. 1,850 kills in her time. There she is in the walking boot currently. Certainly not stopping her from getting around. Took Northern Kentucky to the NCAA tournament in 2019 when they won the Horizon League, and that's the goal again this year. Be there at the end and win the Horizon League tournament. Series history you're going to see is the Division I era series history. Louisville has won all 3 matchups they've played in Division I. Actually, you see the full series history, 12-9 there. 3-0 was the last matchup, but the last time Northern Kentucky beat Louisville in volleyball, you have to go all the way back to 1980. It was October the 21st, and Northern Kentucky won by 3-1. Back then called 3 games to 1. They won both meetings in 1980. They had a couple of 2-3 losses in 1983 and 1984. Then the series went on hiatus. Picked back up in 2021. As we take a look at the starters for both sides, Maldonado, Diaz, Sherman, Looper, DeBeer, Cressy, Cabello, and Scott. One player not listed on that slate is Camden Schrand, as Louisville has declared 2 Libros, which you can do this year. Sifke, Hoying, Risley, Banks, Bray, Houston, and Fluxton for Northern Kentucky. But that's one of the big rule changes this year is you can declare 2 Libros, and of course you can declare it set by set. So Louisville declares it for the first set. They don't have to keep it through the entire match. And once you have declared a player a Libro, they cannot be used as a regular player in that set. So again, both Schrand and Elena Scott dressed as Libros and declared as such for this opening set. There you see Scott Burnett going over the lineups. See the back of the head of Isaac Wong. He is up on the stand. Jason Booth, Angela Hummeldorf on the lines. And will tell us here at the table to make sure everything runs smoothly here. Louisville in white, their Libros in red, Northern Kentucky in black with their Libro, only one, Lucy Cluxton, in white. Northern Kentucky will serve first, ready to get underway. Final match of the NKU Invitational will be Tori Houston to start it off. That's going to be the first kill by Charity Looper, who's had a very solid weekend for Louisville. Looper yesterday with 6 kills, hit .462 in the win over Missouri, and now will serve first for the Cardinals. And and we'll get an ace. Well, I really thought Louisville yesterday really just looked in control. I mean, there weren't any big blowout sets against Missouri, but they just seemed like they were never in any real danger of dropping any of those sets yesterday. Ava Hoying. Ooh. That somehow stays off the floor. It's going to be a point for Northern Kentucky. It looks like that Nialise Cabello is okay. She just stumbled a bit. The ball hit her, which actually kept it alive. But it'll be a point for Northern Kentucky, and standout freshman Allison Risley will serve it up. Freshman from St. Louis, Missouri, has had a nice weekend, has had a nice season so far in her freshman campaign. And there is the kill by Sofia Maldonado Diaz, a senior from Guadalajara, Mexico. Transfer from Arizona coming in. Lena Scott, first team All-ACC a season ago, second team All-American, ACC Defensive Player of the Year. She'll serve it up for Louisville behind Joy Banks. Chance here for the Cardinals. Quick set and finished off by Kara Cressy. Redshirt junior from Fort Wayne, Indiana, Blackhawk High School. A school we talk about a lot on the basketball side as well. A lot of talent coming out of the Fort Wayne area for sure. 4-1 lead for the Cardinals. Joy Banks. Kept alive by Maldonado Diaz. DeBeer gets blocked. Out of the back. A kill again for Looper. An excellent start for Louisville. We saw Louisville at their absolute best in the final set against South Dakota on Friday after they dropped that third set. It's like the "and I took it personally" meme. They definitely took it personally. Only allowed 6 points to South Dakota in the fourth. Ava Hoying is stuffed. DeBeer and Cressy were there, and Northern Kentucky will have to use an early timeout as the number 4 team in the country rolling on all cylinders early. It's 6-1 Louisville over Northern Kentucky. You're watching the Horizon League on ESPN+.
We gon' push it to the limit, we gon' rise together, side by side to the finish. Down the ride forever, when we ride, we gon' ride together. So together we ride, certified. And together we ride, we gon' push it to the limit. We gon' rise together, side by side to the finish. Down the ride forever, when we ride, we gon' ride together. So together we ride, certified. And together we ride, we gon' push it to the limit. We gon' rise together, side by side to the finish. Down the ride forever.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
Excellent start for Louisville, a 6-1 lead over Northern Kentucky, forced an early timeout. 800 hitting so far for Louisville. Again, really feels like after they dropped that set to South Dakota, they have played some of their best volleyball. And there's an overpass. We give Louisville another chance, and Cressy sends it home. Northern Kentucky going to use a sub, Emery Gadarian, redshirt freshman from Fort Wayne, Indiana. Speaking of Fort Wayne. Good serve. Hoying. Dug out by Scott. And another kill. Maldonado Diaz finishing that one off. 8-1. Joy Banks. speed. It's going to go over as a free ball. Chance again for Northern Kentucky. Tapped over this time, but Scott is there. Back row roll. Norris keep it alive. Hoying able to send it over. Back set to Maldonado. Diaz is blocked. Anna DeBeer. Norris keep it alive. And point going to go against, or violation against Northern Kentucky. It's going to go to Louisville. Back row attack. I was looking at the down official. It was the up official who made that call. Joy Banks. Banks with her first kill. The Norris break the Louisville run at 9-2. Ava Hoying, the sophomore from Dublin, Ohio. Heisman League freshman team member a season ago. Maldonado Diaz again. Kill number 3 for the senior from Guadalajara. We have Reese Robbins coming on for the first time along with Ellie Glock, the redshirt junior from Wahoo, Nebraska. Will serve for the Cardinals, a 10-2 lead here in set number 1. Over by Sifke. DeBeer will push to the back. Cluxton is there. Bray is blocked. Sifke able to get it through this time and get the kill. Grad student from Cincinnati able to get the kill, and that will bring Lainey Green on, another talented freshman on this Northern Kentucky side from Homer Glen, Illinois. A little indecision there. I think they were going to leave it, and at the last second decided to play it. So Green picks up the ace. A deep serve by Green. And that one doesn't go over. Russie not able to hit it high enough, and the North run off a couple in a row, back to within 10-5. DeBeer is blocked. Stuffed by Stocks. We get a second chance. This time Bray blocks it. Bray gonna get the swing at it now and misses it long. Point to Louisville. 11-5 lead. Louisville currently hitting at a .462 clip, 7 kills and 1 error in 15 attempts. Actually back that off to 400 as the live stats update in real time. Ncaa at 083. Only 3 kills and 12 attempts. Joy Banks able to squeeze it through for her second kill. Northern Kentucky's going to have a shot in this one. Joy Banks going to have to be just as good, if not better, than she's been the first 2 days of this event. It's done well to not only use the pace that you see there, but also take something off occasionally and place it very well. Good serve there. Sent over by Looper. Tapped over. Double contact, but I guess they ruled the first one not to be a block. Down official Scott Burnett shaking his head no. Obviously, if it's a block, it's okay. And of course, double contact this year legal on the same attempt if your teammate touches it next. Obviously, that was not a double contact in that regard. Just that one goes wide. Sam Unteed coming in, the freshman from Okabena, Minnesota. All-state performer, Heron Lake, Okabena. AU National All-American in 2023, and an ace for Unteed. 13-7 Louisville. Bray, and no touch. Impressed with Sydney Bray, sophomore from Woodstock, Georgia, coming over from Notre Dame College, where she was MEC Freshman of the Year a year ago. Had 351 kills. Has been a nice addition to this Northern Kentucky side. Another stuff. As this time it is Sherman who stuffs the freshman Risley, and Northern Kentucky going to go ahead and use their second timeout of this set, trailing 15-7. Impressive start for Louisville. Today's production is crewed entirely by Northern Kentucky University students. They gain valuable hands-on experience that will benefit them as they enter the job market. For more information on the electronic media and broadcasting major and the many other degree programs offered by Northern Kentucky University, log on to the website nku.edu. Northern Kentucky University, real ambition, real success. Alex Perez getting FaceTime 2 days, I would say 2 days in a row, but obviously running the replays and doing the timeout coordinator, you tend to get some FaceTime sitting over here at the desk. Doing a great job as always. Letting the officials know when we are at commercial break. Also helping them with any challenges, which we haven't had a ton yet today in the first match. We only had one, in fact. The numbers tell the story, 278. The hitting percentage has come down a bit for Louisville, 7 kills and 18 attempts with 2 errors. For Northern Kentucky, 4 kills, 5 errors, 16 attempts, minus 062. And they've only sided out 28% of the time so far, compared to 62% for Louisville. And that is why Louisville has an 8-point lead here in the opening set, and Northern Kentucky has exhausted their timeouts in this first set. Risley taps. Reese Robbins off the block. Cluxton sends over a free ball. Robbins will get another swing at it. That was wild. Blocked and then went back over. A big swing in the back from Banks. Louisville able to play it out of the ceiling to keep it alive. Bray not able to find the line. Scramble point won by Louisville. Raylan Sanders come in. I think we saw her yesterday, the win over South Dakota, but back in here, the junior from Cincinnati, Mercy McCauley High School, gonna come in and try to break the momentum, and that's another ace for Sam Unteed. Number 4 team in the country looking every bit the part here early on. Risley, Unteed digs. Looper, Cluxton digs it into the ceiling. Risley tries to tap, is blocked, and the point will go to Louisville. Louisville doing such a good job of just not allowing Northern Kentucky to get in any kind of rhythm. Good serving, good hitting, really forcing Northern Kentucky to play on the back foot. Got to go long, asking for a touch, but none is called. They're sure there's a touch. That's going to have Liz Hart go to the green card and will challenge the swing of Raylan Sanders to see if there was a touch. So Scott Burnett will come over, put the headset on. They will take a look. North seemed to be pretty sure that there was a touch. Of course, again, the call on the floor is no touch. So Scott Burnett's got to see video evidence that convinces him otherwise. So our crew in the truck, our electronic media and broadcast crew. Cue up some replays and we will have a look as well. Again, basically mostly a 4-camera shoot here. There is a 5th camera that is shooting our official Scott Burnett that can be used also. Got 2 high cameras, a net camera, the camera on the end of the floor, and then this desk camera that we have here. So again, you know, as we've mentioned throughout the weekend, not to belabor the point too much, but obviously Louisville, Missouri, playing in these big power conferences tend to get big ESPN productions with many, many cameras, and that gives you more options to get looks at these. Sometimes here your looks are a little limited. Our crew does as good a job as you can do with the number of cameras they have, but in the end sometimes calls stand just because you can't find a good look, even with the net cam, which net cam and the cam on the end usually the best look as far as a touch situation. And they'll do everything they can to get Scott Burnett every look he can get, and then if they can't find something that definitively shows the touch, they'll have to stay with the call on the floor. Which, if the call stands, it'll be 19-7 Louisville. If the call is overturned, it will be 18-8. So we will see. It's a long look here. Almost fitting on a Sunday. We're getting an NFL length review here. Although I would say even NKU fans would probably argue at this point that this match probably easier to watch than the Bengals today. Not a great start for the hometown football team across the river. Glad that I'm here and not sitting at home watching that. Probably some Bengals fans wearing the Louisville colors as well, probably keeping tabs on the game. Kentucky's a big Bengals state. Hart waits patiently for the ruling. And again, call on the floor, no touch. So we've got to see a touch definitively. They're certainly looking at every replay that there could possibly be. Of course, while they're showing replays to them, we're not getting a chance to look at it ourselves. We are getting a chance to look at a lot of the fans in attendance. Good crowd. I think Scott Burnett has decided what he has seen. I think it's going to stand. I'm going to guess. Nope, it's not going to stand. There was a touch, so don't know if we'll get a chance to see what he saw. But Northern Kentucky was pretty certain there was a touch, and that is indeed the call. So the call overturned on the challenge. It's 18-8 Louisville. Lucy Cluxton, the redshirt junior from Cincinnati. Just like that, a setup from Ellie Glock, and Hannah Sherman finishes it off. Bello comes back in. We'll see Alana Bankston, the freshman from Omaha, Nebraska. Oing is blocked. And Sherman there again. Bankston was right alongside. Louisville, as they've done all weekend, just controlling the net defensively. So hard to hit over or through this Louisville team. Risley will send it over. Chance again. Looper will push and score. 21-8 Louisville. Anyways, Capello, the freshman from Claremont, Florida, two-time All-American in high school. Very good this weekend. Nearly an overpass there. It works out, though, as Green able to push it back, and Ivy Stocks able to finish it off. Houston and Sifke back in. That is only the 6th kill of the set for Northern Kentucky. Hitting at a -080. Tori Houston to serve again for the second time today. Bankston with a kill. Don't know, check real quick. That may have been her first career kill. I have her as no kills per set coming into this one, and she's only played in one match. So that may have been Bankston's first collegiate kill, and it was certainly an impressive one. Sifke taps and gets it. Well done there by the grad student from Cincinnati. We're just going to need a lot more of that, probably in set number 2 at this point as Guderian comes back in. It'll be Guderian to serve. Top of the block from Bankston. Banks gets a touch, gets a kill. That's the third kill from Banks. To 11. Cardinals on top. A good serve. DeBeer. Let's keep it alive. Hoying will tap. DeBeer was ready for it. Swing from Bankston. Dug out. Banks again. Bello is there. Good chance for Bankston. Sifke tries to tap again and gets stuffed. Banks will roll. DeBeer. Going out by Guderian. Hoying will have to roll it over. Over on 2. DeBello. Very nifty there. Comes back in as a replacement, and then will come out as Cressy will come in as the libero will go back to serve. Elena Scott. Actually, no, it's the other libero, Camden Schran. So here, chance to see Louisville using the 2 libero setup to their advantage here. Joy Banks. Schran digs it out. DeBeer. Got it. Well, a comprehensive set from the number 4 team in the country, really from the first serve, an impressive performance, and Louisville up 24-11 as set point. Being able to send it over. Big swing, and getting the touch and the kill is Bankston, and that will wrap up a dominant opening set for the number 4 ranked Louisville Cardinals. They take the first set over Northern Kentucky 25-11. We'll have set number 2 coming up next. You're watching the Horizon League on ESPN+.
What's wrong? My travel rewards card didn't earn enough miles.
Did you know Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company? They're one of America's.
Sometimes all the tenacity and grit in the
Whoa, it's the Capital One Bank guy.
That's me.
Could we get a selfie?
Of course.
Did you know Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company? They're one of America's.
So, what do you do outside of the Capital One Cafe?
What do you mean?
Like when you go home or...
Sleep tight. Don't let the overdraft fees bite. What's in your wallet?
You've earned this, so hold it up high. This isn't a hobby, it's a lifestyle. You find diamonds in the rust to put your own stamp on stock parts, turning metal into murals and detailing every detail. Because it's the things you make that show what you're made of. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
class-leading safety features at every turn. The new 2025 Hyundai Tucson.
Did you know that if you shave, 1/3 of what you remove is skin? New Dove helps repair it. So if you shave it, Dove it. New Dove. Replenish your skin after every shave.
Well, that's about as good as you can do it from the number 4 ranked Louisville Cardinals. They take the opening set 25-11. We'll take a look at the highlights from set number 1. And again, there's a reason why this team is ranked number 4 in the country. Obviously had that tough loss to Penn State this week, which certainly no shame in that. But they came in here looking to prove a point, and I'd say for the most of the weekend they have done just that. They did drop the 1 set to South Dakota that I'm sure they would love to have back, but then they came out and played a phenomenal set in the following set. And they just came out and played maybe their second best set of the weekend against Northern Kentucky as we take a look at the stats. 13-8 in kills for Louisville, 4 blocks. Again, they're just so good at the net. They just put so much pressure on your hitters to hit well. Aces 3-1 hitting numbers. That pretty much tells it. When that's a zero, there's a 0 in your column, it's going to be a tough set. 8 kills, 8 errors, 34 attempts for Northern Kentucky, 13 kills, 2 errors, 33 attempts for Louisville. Set number 2 coming your way. It'll be Louisville to start serving here in the second set. Cabello serve. Freshman from Claremont, Florida. East Ridge High School. We get things started here for Louisville in set 2. Roy Banks. Handled by Scott. Looper. Risley able to throw it up in the air off the ceiling. Swing from the back by Raylan Sanders. Pace well in the corner. Risley has to go get it from Maldonado Diaz. Rolled over by Banks. Looper again. Not going to be able to get in the way of that one. Charity Looper, another big swing. That's kill number 4. A 1-0 lead for Missouri. That continues the trend from set number 1. NKU only sided out 7 of 24 opportunities to do so. Set tapped over by Ivy Stocks. Looper spins it over. Cluxton is there. There's a chance for Joy Banks, and it's blocked. Maldonado Diaz and Sherman were there. I think Maldonado Diaz got the block. Again, point 1, they do it with offense. Big swing. Point 2, they do it with defense. Big block. That is the epitome of this team. Joy Banks. And Looper not able to get that one over. Point for the Norse. They're on the board here in set number 2. Here's Joy Banks. First team All-Horizon League a season ago. Second on the team in kills with 395. Averaging about 3.5 kills a set so far this season. Oh, off the face of Cluxton after the swing by Charity Looper. Getting the kill once again. B. Looper to serve. 2 seasons at UCLA. Coming over to Louisville, and there's Ivy Stocks able to put one away. Sophomore from Cincinnati, St. Ursula Academy. Ohio in 2022 for St. Ursula. That'll be Lucy Cluxton to serve. Maldonado Diaz, the benefit of the top of the net, slowed it down just a bit. Allowed it to drop in front. 4-2 Louisville. Hannah Sherman, redshirt sophomore from Silver Spring, Maryland. Stocks can't find the sideline. Point to Louisville. Hitting error number 10 for the Norse. Hoying, blocked by Maldonado Diaz. Risley able to bring the heat and get the kill. Firing it right at Hannah Sherman. Houston and Sifke back in. That means it'll be Houston's turn to serve. We'll take another look at the freshman, bringing the heat up the line. Sherman couldn't get out of the way of that one. Houston led the Norse a season ago with 50 aces. This one going to sail long. Cardinals lead at 6-3. Comes Sofia Maldonado Diaz. Led Arizona a season ago with 396 kills. Was also second on the team with 30 aces. Joy Banks from the back. Handled by Looper. This one blocked, but just wide on the swing by Peyton Peterson, freshman from Iowa. Was Gatorade Iowa Player of the Year both junior and senior year. First team All-American. And 616 kills her senior year. Just more talent that this Louisville side can bring in off the bench. Hoying sends it over. Back set this time to Maldonado Diaz. Banks is there. Banks from the back again will roll. Peterson has it covered, and then that one sent wide. Not quite able to steer that one in was Cressy. Darian will serve for the Norse. Not appeared during her true freshman year, red-shirted. Now a redshirt freshman. Carroll High School in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Top of the net by Robbins. Banks gets stuffed. I think Cressy got that one. Again, it's some of the hitting that you can pull off against some teams. Just really, really difficult to do against this Louisville side that has so much length and athleticism up front. That's what you've got to do. You got to mix up the pace. They go with a quick set that time. And the finish by Ali Sifke. Sifke had 102 kills a season ago. Also had 103 blocks. Certainly knows about playing defense at the net. Had a really nice day yesterday at the net. The win over South Dakota. There's a quick set on the other side, and just on cue, talking about Sifke's defense. She gets it done with a block. The Norse are back to within 2 here in the second set. Set to Robbins, and Hoying can't control it. Reese Robbins, a sophomore from Mansfield, Texas. Number 11 recruit by Prep Dig. 675 kills in her senior year at Timberview after a 711 kill junior season. That one's going to be an ace. Zelina Scott getting it done. Led the team in aces a season ago with 35. That went into the ceiling. Was handled well, but the ceiling takes it away. And Louisville's pushed the lead up to 5 here. Sifke is blocked. Charity Looper gets the kill. And a timeout from Northern Kentucky As Looper picks up her 6th kill, and Louisville has extended its lead in set number 2, already leading 1-0. They lead 12-6 here in the second. You're watching the Horizon League on ESPN+.
We live with you, build with you, grow up with you, and dream with you. At Central Bank, we belong to the same communities you do. You're our neighbors, friends, and business partners. And through the relationships we build with you every day, we consistently serve you better. That's what highly personal banking is all about. We start with you.
At Barleycorns, we create an atmosphere you'll love for the experiences you'll remember. From special celebrations and laughter with family, to electrifying games and victory laps with friends. We help add that extra sizzle to your new favorite moments. So get over here and enjoy the best scene in town. Barleycorns, your neighborhood sports bar and grill. What are you waiting for? Get over here.
Well, it's a Louisville block party on a Sunday. They had 12 blocks yesterday as a team in the win over Missouri, and certainly on pace for that again today. They have 6 total team blocks. Just getting it done defensively, in addition to also hitting relatively well, 298, although only 214 in this set. The North still stuck on 0 on the hitting percentage. That's why Louisville's up by 6 here in the second. Sanders hits. And that one just pushed over by Sherman. Buxton did well to keep it off the floor. Sanders with a tap. Back step, there's nobody there, and somehow Scott sends it over. Sifke pushes it wide. What a play by Elena Scott. That's why she was the ACC Defensive Player of the Year. You make plays like that. Will certainly be in the running for that award yet again this year in her junior season. The Louisville, Kentucky native. Joy Banks. It's going to miss long. It's 14-6 Louisville. They'll switch now from one libero to the other to serve. It will be Camden Schrand to come in and serve. There's a big swing and a kill for Raylan Sanders. Back set there by Houston. Setting that up for Sanders. Now Laney Green to serve. He's probably been the best of NKU servers so far today. Not having success on that one. At 57 aces. Senior year at Lockport Township. Also had 701 assists, 28 blocks, 56 kills, and 262 digs. Earned her a spot on the All-State volleyball team in the state of Illinois. Volley to serve. And it's an 8. Ooh, kept off the floor. I take that back. Here's Laney Green showing some defense. Maldonado Diaz showing some touch. That was really well done by Green. It looked like for sure it was going to hit the floor. Northern Kentucky going to use its second timeout of this second set, with the North trailing 16-7. Impressive performance so far from Louisville. Certainly frustration from Liz Hart, whose team played so well yesterday in the win over South Dakota. The Horizon League and our members live and play in the largest and most vibrant cities in the country, allowing our student athletes exposure to unique experiences only available in major cities. To learn more about all of our major cities, visit horizonleague.com/brand recharge. Check out the favorite spots to visit, eat, and socialize of our athletes and administrators in our major cities by visiting horizonleague.com/LITL. Hitting for the matchup to 306 for Louisville. 85% side outs in this set, 6 out of 7. Norse was just 37%, 6 of 16, hitting at a minus 050. Good time to remind you, obviously there will be some away contests on ESPN Plus for the Norse, and certainly NKUNorse.com is your place to go. But our next broadcast here at Regents Hall will be Tuesday, October the 29th, when Wright State comes to town for a 6 p.m. first serve. And from that point on, the last 5 home contests in Horizon League play, we'll have all 5 of them for you on ESPN Plus. Certainly encourage everyone to get out to Regents Hall to support the Norse as Banks hits it off the block. Looper on the other side gets stuffed. Stuffed again. This time it's Ivy Stocks getting it. Looper will try again and succeed. Kill number 7 for Looper. Point lead for the Cardinals. That one is going to miss long from Sanders. 18-7. In this time, it forces an overpass. Back set to Maldonado Diaz. Making it look easy at the moment. Kill number 6 for Maldonado Diaz, hitting a 600 clip. Joy Banks. No touch again. Another point for Louisville. They're going to sub in Lana Bankston again, giving her the opportunity to play at the end of these sets. Again, you just got so much talent, and you don't know who you're going to need in a long season. Injuries and illness, so you got to have everybody ready. So any chance you get to get somebody on the floor in live match action, that's good. Out of the back, the attack by Peterson. Sanders dug out. It's Green digging Bankston. Battle at the net. And it hits the antenna. Went to Louisville again. (21-7). Miscommunication there. It ends up out and hitting our net camera. That means Bill's going to have to come out of the truck again to adjust her camera. Risley coming back in. 3 points away is Louisville from a 2-sets lead. Back set, able to poke it over, but not able to do much with it, and that one forced through the block by Hannah Sherman. This is Louisville doing what Louisville does best. Beat you with big offense, they beat you with big defense. Joy Banks. Banks able to get the kill. Only her 4th of the day. It certainly tells you the situation Northern Kentucky's in when she's only at 4 kills near the end of the second set. It's been a tough one. But again, Louisville deserves a ton of credit for that. Looper right down the middle. Banks has it. Risley rolls. Back set this time. It goes back over as a hit off the stocks. Looper again. Banks with a great effort. Not able to send it forward. Well, set one was comprehensive. Set two has been dominant from Louisville. It's the number 4 team in the country on the verge of a 2-set lead with set point. Jessica Drapp in her hometown, but can't finish it off. Cincinnati native from Mercy McCauley brought in to attempt to try to serve it out. Lucy Cluxton for Northern Kentucky, another Cincinnati native, trying to keep the Norse in this set. Finish it off, and indeed, it is finished. Alana Bankston gets the kill, and Louisville rolling on all cylinders at the moment. They take set number 2, 25-9. Take a 2-0 lead. We will be back with highlights and stats. The first 2 sets, the Cardinals rolling. You're watching the Horizon League on ESPN+.
Did you know Nationwide is so much more than a great insurance company? They're one of America's largest financial services companies, too. Just like I'm so much more than quarterback Peyton Manning. I'm also Peyton Manning.
It's lovely, Peyton.
Did you say Peyton or Peyton?
Peyton.
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 Great work.
Thank you. For your insurance and financial needs, Peyton, Nationwide is on your side.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. It's your job to stock the city, restaurants and rooftops, bars and basements. Every corner store. And when it gets tough, you stay driven. Give it all you got, going nonstop for 20 stops. Because at the end of the day, every single round is on you. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Class-leading safety features at every turn. The new 2025 Hyundai Tucson.
For a limited time, Subway just dropped the price of every footlong in the app to $6.99. Wait, Subway did what? $6.99? That can't be right. Yep, says right here, $6.99 for any footlong. So that means $6.99 will get me a hot and toasty Outlaw, or a Subway Club, or a hot shot Italiano, or a...
Literally, any sub on the menu.
My bad. Don't miss out on this deal. Get any footlong for just $6.99 in the Subway app. Order now before it's too late.
Horizon League student athletes have major experiences in our league, including NCAA Division I competition and championships and exposure on ESPN platforms. To learn more about the major experiences provided by the Horizon League and our members, visit horizonleague.com/brand recharge. Louisville 2 sets to the good. Very impressive performance so far. Let's take a look at their upcoming schedule. Northern Iowa on the 14th, Creighton on the 15th, and a big showdown with Kentucky on the 18th before Nebraska on September the 22nd. Certainly doesn't get any easier for Louisville, as you would expect. Northern Kentucky will head to Marshall, or take on Marshall, I should say, on September 13th, and at Toledo and Eastern Washington on September the 14th. And again, we'll be back with you on ESPN Plus coming up the end of October when the Norse take on Wright State. We'll have the final 5 Horizon League home games on ESPN Plus. Take a look at the highlights. And if you're a Louisville fan, they are definitely highlights, because Louisville is playing some high-level volleyball right now. Maybe some of their best volleyball the entire weekend. And again, they get it done offensively. They get it done defensively. There's Maldonado Diaz getting the kill. Charity Looper on the left side puts it away. Back set here, Bankston. That's what ended set number 2. We take a look at the stats, and that pretty much sums it up. 25 kills for Louisville, 13 for Northern Kentucky. Blocks 6-1, aces 5-1. Hit percentage, there it is. The other stat that's not on here, side out percentage in set 2. Louisville sided out 8 of 9 opportunities to do so, 88%. Northern Kentucky 8 of 25 for just 32%. give you an idea, yesterday Northern Kentucky, when they beat South Dakota, sided out at 81, 53, and 71% in the 3 sets that they won. So today it is 29 and 32. And again, Louisville deserves a lot of the credit, if you will, for that, the way they have played. Again, a reason that they are among the best teams in the country. And again, as we mentioned, they're certainly well aware of where this season ends. The fact that the national champion will be crowned in Louisville at the Yum Center, and they would love to be there and have a chance to clinch it in their city. Certainly won't be easy. We've talked a lot about the changing landscape in volleyball. Of course, the big upset last night, Texas going down to Miami in 5 sets. 2-time defending national champion won the first 2 sets, and Miami came back to win the last 3. This is a Louisville team that certainly has the talent to be there at the very end. Lineup's being checked at the moment. 3rd set upcoming. Norris just looking to hopefully put together their best volleyball of the day. Trying to hang in this 3rd set. Try to maybe repeat what South Dakota did on Friday and maybe steal a set. But gonna have to go a little differently than it went for the first 2 sets. Torrey Houston will start it off. Tapped over, and starting off, Bankston gets another kill. She got her first collegiate kill today, and now racking them up as Molly Urban, maybe her first appearance of the season, the sophomore from Martinsville, Indiana. Redshirted last year. Put her club volleyball with Circle City. Gonna dig that one out from Risley. Peterson swings. Banks from the back, and it's gonna hit the floor. Banks gets another kill. It's number 5 on the day for Joy Banks. See, we're playing a little different rotation here, getting some different people in. Because again, like I said earlier, you just don't know who you're going to need before the season's over. And no matter how good your practices are, you can't simulate what you get in live play. So chance here for the Cardinals to different people out there. Peterson hits it off the top of the block. Risley digs it. Banks will tap. Peterson will swing, and Peterson will get the kill. Send Sherman back to serve. Wing able to get the kill. Sherman dove for it. Able to control it. All tied up at 2 here in the 3rd. Ava Hoying back to serve. Maldonado Diaz, the recipient of the back set. She buries it for a 3-2 lead. This kill number 7 today, hitting at 636 clip so far. Zifke able to put one away after the set from Houston. Take away the 4 hitting errors credited to Cressy. The remainder of Louisville's team has 1 hitting error. While Northern Kentucky has 16 of them. They have as many hitting errors as they have kills, which means your hitting percentage is 0. That was after the Zifke kill. There's Laney Green again. Peterson, now by Gadarian. Joy Banks, handled by Scott. Robbins, yep. 6'5" sophomore. Throw that one down. Maybe Stocks tried to get there, but Robbins able to drive it through there before she got over to block. Service error by Peterson. Ties it back up at 4. Leslie will come back in for Gadarian. And Joy Banks will go back to serve. The all-time kills leader at Nordonia High School in Macedonia, 1,254. Bankston gets another one. Now she got the first one out of the way, they're just coming in bunches for Bankston. American watch list in high school. All-region performer, Millard West, Omaha, Nebraska. Risley, going out by Scott. Bankston again. No touch. This time Bankston misses. Teams are trading side outs at the moment to keep it at 5-all. Lucy Cluxton will head back to serve. Nothing you're going to be able to do about that. Again, the quick set from Glock. And Sherman just smashes it. Bella will go back to serve. Boing. Scott is there. Bankston again. Yep, another kill for Bankston. That's number 6. She's decided she likes this. She's going to just keep adding to that total now that she's got a count started. Boing tries to tap and it's blocked. I think Maldonado Diaz able to stuff it down. Cardinals inching away here, up 8-5. Looking to wrap this up in straight sets. Ivy Stocks able to force it through the block and get the kill. Third kill of the day. Houston and Sifke back in. More learning going on for the freshman. Liz Hart there to coach her up as she comes off. Maldonado Diaz again. That's number 8. The senior. Ties her for the team lead with Looper hitting a 667 clip. Louisville up to 370 as a team. It's getting better and better as this match goes on. 5:38 for the set. Peterson again. Banks able to dig it. Hoying. Peterson, yep, another kill. Three kills from Peyton Peterson. Risley, great effort by Scott trying to chase it down, but the freshman able to put it away. Only her second kill of the match. She'll come out as Gadarian will come in. She comes in to serve. Service error. Latest 4 for Louisville. Anna Sherman once again serving. Sherman has 3 kills on the day. Also has been a part of that outstanding defense at the net. Joy Banks. Cardinals keep it alive. Peterson taps and has it. That's the 4th kill for Peterson. Waka got there, but going high up over the top. So over by Hoying, and it's going to work out. Hoying gets the kill. It's her 3rd of the day. The hitting percentage above 0 for the match. Peterson into the ceiling, and nothing Northern Kentucky can do about that one. It's going to be another kill for Peterson. Louisville by 5. Banks really got to swing at that one. Hasn't had too many like that today that she's really been able to unload on. She made no mistake. Block and Reese Robbins back in for Louisville. Lady Green back on for Northern Kentucky, and she will step back to serve. Sydney Bray also came back on. Couple of lefties. There's a block. Joy Banks. Giving the Norse faithful something to cheer about. Hasn't been a lot today. Been able to stuff Cressy. Robbins dug out by Cluxton and over the table. Come out. Bankston will come back in. 1 point away from our media timeout here in the 3rd as Louisville looking to take care of this one in straight sets today. Here's a good serve. Banks going to get a swing at it. He's going to get a second swing at it as the first one was blocked. Bankston again, able to jam it through. Ivy Stocks nearly got the block on it, but it just kept going and stayed on the same side of the net. And Louisville, a 15-10 lead, leading this one by 2 sets to none. Looking to close this in straight sets. You're watching the Horizon League on ESPN+.
We live with you, build with you, grow up with you, and dream with you. At Central Bank, we belong to the same communities you do. You're our neighbors, friends, and business partners. And through the relationships we build with you every day, we consistently serve you better. That's what highly personal banking is all about. We start with you.
Louisville looking to finish this one off in straight sets. Good news for Northern Kentucky. They are siding out better in this 3rd set, 64% compared to just 29 and 32% in the previous sets. The bad news is Louisville also siding out better at 90%. From the back, putting it away is Peterson. (16-10). Louisville on top. Take another look. Flying out of the back. But now continuing to serve. Gray able to bounce it off the block and drop it in for the kill. Risley back in. Obviously, when you play these type of teams, you obviously want to win first and foremost, always. You want to be the team to pull the upset. But if you can't win, you want to try to get something out of it. It's not every day you get to play a team of this caliber. So how do you get better when you do? And that one ends up wide as it hits the top of the net. And the Norse get a friendly roll as it continues on down and ends up wide. Take another look at net cam, which our own Bill Farrow readjusted during the set break. Bankston, and blocked by Bray. Sydney Bray. Goes back to within 3. Joy Banks serving. They're trying to string some points together with her on the serve. And that's going to be an ace. Again, much better set here from Northern Kentucky. Hitting him a 333 clip this set. Louisville still hitting 458 though. Robbins gets another kill. Add to that total. That's number 4 for Robbins. Hitting at a 500 clip. And it will be the other libero, Camden Strand, to serve. Again, Louisville using 2 today. Quick set, another stuff. Ivy Stocks tried to force it in there, but Hannah Sherman right there to send it back where it came from. And Northern Kentucky will take a timeout as Louisville's lead back up to 4. Finish line is in sight for the number 4 team in the country. Horizon League and our members make major impact to student athletes lead in a variety of ways in our metropolitan campus communities and championship host cities. This year's hashtag HLSAAC and hashtag 1HL initiatives include student athlete professional development, civic engagement, and community impact. To learn more on the major impact created by our student athletes, visit horizonleague.com/brand recharge. We saw a little video of one of the host cities, Indianapolis. That's where Horizon League hosts its men's and women's basketball tournament at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum. And certainly one of my favorite trips every year. Basketball, not as far away as you think. Obviously, still a lot of fall sports just getting underway, but basketball teams getting preparations underway as well. Walking across campus this morning when it was about 45 or 50 degrees definitely reminded me that basketball season is not as far away. Now it's supposed to be warm again this week, but after it being almost 90 when I walked across campus on Friday, definitely felt much better this morning. Hitting numbers 480 for Louisville here in set number 3. Northern Kentucky at 273, their best of the match. Only 2 hitting errors from the Norse this set. Most errors in the match in a set for Louisville with 4, but they also have more kills than they've had in any set so far with 16. A 4-point lead here. As Strand going to continue serving. Dug out, free ball here. Chance again for the Norse. Risley rolls. Robbins swings, and Robbins gets the kill again. Defense to offense for Louisville. This time the defense was scramble defense, and it ends with Robbins finishing it off for kill number 5. And it's 17 kills in this set for Louisville. Stocks tosses it over, and it's dug out by Ellie Glock, and a block. And Sydney Bray gets another one. This has been much better this set from Northern Kentucky, even with Louisville still playing at a very high level, hitting 500, 17 kills. The Norse have played a much better set. That's a really good serve by Cluxton. Bankston gets stuffed. Ivy Stocks is there. Norse are back to within 3. Imagine this is what Northern Kentucky had anticipated coming into this one. Certainly would be disappointed with the first 2 sets, and now an ace for Cluxton. Norse are back to within 2. Chance for Bankston. Cluxton digs it out. Banks from the back. Handled by Glock. Robbins another swing. And no touch. Point for Northern Kentucky, and the Norse continue the climb. Back to within 1. And we saw this on Friday with South Dakota when South Dakota came back and won the 3rd set. Robbins taps. Ava Hoying. Dug out by Schrand. Bankston. Cluxton able to send it back forward. Hoying again. And no block there. It doesn't go over. Great effort there, but the point goes to Louisville, and the run from Northern Kentucky ends. Their best run of the day. Cabello and Maldonado Diaz will come back in, and Louisville was the first to 25 points away from wrapping this up. The Norse get a side out here and trying to string together another run, make this interesting here in the 3rd. Risley has it behind her, has to reach back. Maldonado Diaz as Banks digs it out. Risley swings and able to drive it in for the kill. Again, the Norse have sided out much better in this 3rd set. Given them the opportunity to hang around, and only down by a point, Tori Houston will head back to serve. There's that quick set. And the finish by Hannah Sherman. And Molly Urban comes in again. As Louisville continues to use its bench. Just 4 points away here. Quick set to Sifke, dug out by Cabello. Now she'll have a swing. Risley hit the antenna. Point to Louisville, 3-point lead. Timeout will be called by Northern Kentucky. It'll be their last of this 3rd set. And the Cardinals looking to finish this off. Much better set from Northern Kentucky. But still find themselves down by 3 at the business end of the set. Big shout out again to our electronic media and broadcast crew led by Bill Farrow for great work all this weekend. Whether in the truck, on a camera, here at the table. Everybody really doing a great job to produce 6 TV broadcasts in 3 days. Certainly not an easy feat, and certainly they've done a great job with it. Hitting numbers, Norris down to 156, still up from the previous 2 sets though. Louisville's come back out of the stratosphere, now just at 314, still really good, but not the 500 something they were hitting most of the set. First two sets had no ties and no lead changes. This set has had 5 ties. Norse, again, pleased with how they've played this set, but you'd like something more than the moral victory. You'd like to be able to find a way back and win this set and force it to a 4th. But behind by 3 here is Molly Urban set to serve again. Risley got it just inside the line. Kill number 4 for Risley. But the Louisville bench going to challenge, saying that it was out. So the challenge here, obviously, and I know obviously Louisville's coach knows this, Andy Busboom Kelly, is that line is the farthest away from our end camera. So really the only shot you probably have at catching it is the high camera, the game camera, to see if indeed it was in or out. And they've confirmed it or not confirmed it pretty quickly. And it was in. So Norris back to within 2 after the kill by Risley. And now Risley will serve. And it's long this time. He comes back on. Hannah Sherman to serve, with Louisville 2 points away from wrapping this one up. Hoying. Peterson unable to get it over the block. Hoying able to drive it for the winner. This kill number 4 for Ava Hoying on the day. Time for second. Behind Joy Banks at 6. It's back to within 2. And Maldonado Diaz gets stuffed. And Sifke gets another one. Norse are not dead yet here in the 3rd set. Only down by 1. Of course, no margin for error now for the Norse. That one pushed forward. Chance here for Northern Kentucky to tie this 3rd set. But then miscommunication. Oh, a bad time for that. They got a free ball with a chance to potentially swing for the tie, and they don't get a swing at it. And just like that, Louisville up 24-22, has reached match point. Banks rolls it up for Louisville to finish. And not a good set. A couple of misplays there. Both teams have gotten a little sloppy here at the end of this set. It's going to be Laney Green, the freshman, to come in to serve to try to keep Northern Kentucky in the match. Norse have to have this point to level the score, as Louisville for the 2nd time has match point. Peterson dug out by Cluxton, chance to tie. Bray gets the kill. Northern Kentucky's come all the way back to tie it up. Timeout Louisville, as the Norse have rallied here in the 3rd. Sydney Bray, the transfer from Notre Dame College, with the left arm able to send it home. Northern Kentucky now 2 points away from forcing a 4th set. And we saw this in the South Dakota Louisville match on Friday. Louisville looked pretty well in control the first 2 sets, and then South Dakota came back, won the 3rd set, and then Louisville came out and rolled them in the 4th. But There's Darren Horn. Good to see him in attendance. Of course, he gets to a lot of sporting events here in Northern Kentucky. Getting mentioned Indianapolis, that's where Darren Horn and the NKU men's basketball team likes to have their home away from home at the end of the season when they are playing for Horizon League championships. And you know Darren Horn will have his guys ready to make another run for Indianapolis again. Great guy and a great basketball coach. Northern Kentucky has tied this set up. Side outs are even at 62%. That's why this score is tied. Peterson the kill. And for the third time, Louisville's going to have a match point. Bankston comes back in. Peterson will go back to serve. So, third match point coming up for Louisville. Banks. Out by Schrand. Bankston to finish it off. It's in the ceiling. Banks the swing. Maldonado Diaz keeps it up. Bankston. And just creeps over, and that's how it's going to end. A much better third set, probably the best set of the day from the Northern Kentucky Norse, but in the end, the number 4 ranked team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals. With a clean sweep today, they win it in straight sets over Northern Kentucky. We will put a wrap on this weekend. When we come back, you're watching the Horizon League on ESPN+.
As a successful CFO, I have one secret to help you build wealth. You need to be careful who you listen to when it comes to financial decisions. I'm not a CFO, and this is not a penthouse. It's a NerdWallet commercial. I'm not even human.
When it comes to your finances, listen to the nerds. We've researched and reviewed thousands of financial products to help you make smarter decisions.
Nerds! You've earned this, so hold it up high. It's your job to stock the city. Restaurants and rooftops, bars and basements. Every corner store. And when it gets tough, you stay driven. Give it all you got, going nonstop for 20 stops. Because at the end of the day, every single round is on you. You are a fighter, and this is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter.
Class-leading safety features at every turn. The new 2025 Hyundai Tucson.
Style in sports, it's a 1-2 punch. Originality, that's style.
Today we're going to be helping style some high schoolers.
We're about to get some style in there with some student athletes. We're going to take these kids to the next level.
This is fire.
You know what I mean? Something different.
So the swag.
Get it.
Under Armour we here, man.
Style is all about a representation of yourself.
If you look good, you feel good, you play good, it goes all in one.
Back at Northern Kentucky University, let's take a look at the match stats, and that kind of tells the story right there. Louisville 45 kills to 25 for Northern Kentucky, including 20 kills in the third set, which is incredible. Blocks, Northern Kentucky made some inroads there. That's how they were able to come back in that third set, getting it done with some defense. They had 5 of their 6 blocks in the third. Ace is pretty even. Hitting numbers, obviously not even, but Norris hit 175 in the third set compared to 286 for Louisville, and that is how they were able to, again, play a very solid third set. But in the end, it was Louisville taking it in straight sets, and our Grown Family McDonald's player of the match. A lot of choices possible from Louisville, but in the end, it was Charity Looper who will get that nod. Had 8 kills, one of 3 players for Louisville to have 8 kills, and only had 1 attacking error, 467 hitting percentage. Charity Looper, the Grown Family McDonald's player of the match. Impressive weekend from the Cardinals. They go 3-0. Northern Kentucky certainly ending on a high note with a very strong third set. They pick up a win over South Dakota for the weekend. That is going to wrap things up for the NKU Volleyball Invitational. For our director, Colton Smith, our executive producer and engineer, Bill Farrow, and the rest of our media services crew have done a fantastic job all weekend long. I'm Matt Sexton saying so long from Regents Hall. Final score is Louisville 3, Northern Kentucky 0. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.